Hey friends, happy, what's today? Wednesday. Happy hump day. I just wanted to come to you guys with a really quick video while my client was under the dryer. Never be afraid or ashamed to tell your story. A lot of us, we've grown up in these toxic situations or we've been around people that have harmed us, and they don't want us to tell our stories or live in our truth because it would then expose them. And a lot of the time, people don't understand we're not doing that to expose you. I'm speaking my truth so that I can get these things out and I can work on healing myself, right? One of the things that I've learned from a very early age is that in speaking on the things that have happened to me, I've been able to help other people in the process. So, for instance, like we go through things and we always wonder, why me? Why am I going through this? Some of us would be like, God, what is happening? Why are you allowing these things to happen to me, right? And we don't realize that a lot of the time the things that are happening to us are not happening to us, they're happening for us. And a lot of the time it's so that we have that testimony to bring on to someone else. So, for instance, I have clients that come and talk to me about how hard it is, maybe being a single mom. And I've been there, and I can say, hey, so this is what I went through. Or, let's see, even as like a hairstylist, right? I have a lot of younger colleagues or even people my age that might be going through something, and I can say, hey, you know what, I went through this with a specific client and I handled it like this and it wasn't the best way to handle it, and in the future I would deal with it like this, or I've gone through this and this is what I've learned from it. Like, all of our stories are literally just testimonies waiting to be written. You know what I mean? And I think that a lot of the time we also don't realize how much we're giving God the glory in the things that we have like made our way through, but and we're able to inspire somebody else. I always say that, like, you don't have to be a pastor or you don't have to be some guru or whatever to speak into people or to minister to people. That's what I was looking for. You don't have to be a minister to minister to people. You just, by you living your life and going through the things that you've gone through and coming through those things and telling people, hey, let me tell y'all, the journey was hard, but let me tell you how I got there. I'm really big on making sure that those that come after me don't have to have the same story that I had. And the way that we do that is by telling our stories. Think about like the things that maybe grandma went through, or our moms and aunties went through, or grandpa went through, or our dads and uncles went through, right? And we don't have that same story because they were willing to be vulnerable enough to tell us, this is what I went through. This is what there's some people that are still in certain situations and they'll tell you, like, listen, like, I'm here because I did XYZ. Don't be like me. My parents used to always tell me, like, don't be like me, like, do better, be better, you know. And do we always listen? No. But it's nice to have, like, for me, one of the things that fills my heart is like my little sister, for instance. She's in nursing school right now. And there was a situation where she felt like left out of a certain group of people. And I told her, I said, they're only using you when you can benefit them. So don't benefit them anymore. If they can only call you when they need to know how you passed this and that test or whatever, baby, you're a threat to them. They're trying to keep you close so that they can neutralize you when they need to. No, that rejection is protection. But had I never gone through those situations, I would not have had that wisdom to even give to her. You know what I mean? Like, this is part of the reason why I've created this community. And I'm really, like I always say, I'm really excited to have you guys here so that we can have these conversations. And they're not always hard conversations. Some of them be, fun stuff, or it be a little drama here and there. But I'm really big on the self-improvement content because I've been there. And it never ends. Like, you're still doing the work. Like, I feel like as long as you're alive, you're still doing the work. But there's stories that I can tell my kids. My daughter is 15, will be 15 in December. There's conversations that her and I are having now, about boys and things like that. And I can come back and tell her, like, yeah, girl, because when I was your age, I thought I was bigger than the program. Your papa told me XYZ, and I went and did this, that, and the third anyway, and this is where I ended up at. Like, nothing that you go through is in vain, even when it feels like it. You know what I mean? So there's somebody who is waiting to hear your story so that they could be encouraged. Don't be afraid to tell your story. Don't be ashamed. And if anybody has a problem with it, you know what I'm going to say? They need to go see the lady. Because why do you have a problem with me speaking my truth? There's plenty of people on here already that every time I give a story time or every time I speak on my opinion about something, they're already in the comment section with anger. That's just somebody that need to see the lady. They haven't done the work yet. And that's okay. I pray for them and I delete their comment and they're going about their business. Because for every one negative comment that I've been getting, I get 5 more of people that are like, hey, I needed to hear this. Thank you so much for speaking on this. I love and thank God for aligning me with the people that I'm supposed to be around and giving me the strength to do the work so that when people that aren't supposed to be around come around, I don't feel like a victim. I just recognize it and I send them on their way. But that's all I have for you guys today. I will see you guys in the next video and I'll talk to y'all later. Bye.